عظيم مجنون عنيف آخر.
The plan is simple. Enter the auction as a merchant wishing to bid on exotic artifacts. We know they want the hairpin, and we know they will be at the auction. They already let it slip through their fingers once.
When the hairpin appears, I will watch the crowd and make sure to obtain it. That will secure a meeting with this treasurer.
I am fully confident they will bid on it, whatever the cost.
Yes. I will gather as much information as I can about this treasurer before the auction starts.
For someone in their position, there will be no lack of whispers. The first feather without a head. It is your duty to find the right one. Do not let yourself get distracted. Focus on the mission at hand. It does no one good to linger on things that do not exist. This is real.
I understand.
Silence is better for the wise, and how much more so for fools. Habban muwaffaqan.
Do you think we need luck? There is a rot in Karch, treasurer. Property stolen, merchants extorted, foreigners tormented. Corruption is rank and everywhere. But you are at its heart. Even now, your poison spreads along the East Road to lands untouched by the Order's venom. I hear you hunger for a hairpin. One up for auction at the Da'irat al-Mal. I will play the rival for your heart's desire and draw you from the shadows.
Refreshing to see the bazaar so lively. The traders only bring in the finest. To mingle with elite and to dress in your finest. Yet we still have persons dressed in a hood.
Very good.
أبداً لهم أخوة الخليفة على الورق والضوء بذلك إلى القتال.
Basim! Liar!
Should have known you would be here, Cog.
Ha! You know me.
Do you have any information about the treasurer? Someone who works for the Khilafah.
The treasure? I do have something, but... You know, it hurts to give precious information for free.
What job do you need doing now?
Already know what is on my mind, eh? You see, little Finch, the Da'irat al-Mal is not only an important event for the upper class of Kach, but also for thieves.
Did someone take something of yours again?
A precious ceramic saucer. Luca has it. He has always been jealous of me.
Where do you think it is?
I knew I could rely on you, little Finch. You should be able to find it in the crates near his stall.
Be right back.
إن دفعت بالفضة فسيكون بيننا
يوجد ابتكره المعلم ابن موسى.
شاهدت وصول أولئك الشرقيين.
I assume you heard about the commotion a few floors down.
Tell me of Kong and Luca.
Another little traders fighting near the store near the ocean.
This must be the stall Kong mentioned. Now to find that plate. Trust Kong to own a plate like this. Now maybe he will tell me what he knows about the treasurer. Suspicious activity on the rooftops.
هذا غير معتاد.
لذلك السعر سأحتاج إلى إضافة بيت
إذا قدمت عرضاً أقل من
Here.
Little Finch delivers once again. Just the very thing I need to complete my set.
I thought this was yours.
It is now. Anyway, listen close. I was having my usual afternoon tea when I overheard two ladies speaking about an order they fulfilled for the Da'irat al-Mal. They made a beautiful robe for the treasure with intricate Eastern embroidery. Open your eyes to that.
Eastern wear. Thank you, Kong. The treasurer is likely a foreigner from the East.
أكثر من ذلك.
أهلاً. Come upstairs and look at my wares, ya Sadiqi. Things you've never seen before in Baghdad. Exotic Chinese artifacts. Here only. Nowhere else. Don't be shy. Come closer and be amazed at my selection upstairs.
Assalamu alaikum. You mentioned Chinese artifacts.
Yes, friend. Welcome, welcome. You will surely find something of interest here. Longing for the exquisite, ya Sadiqi? I have ornaments that hail from the Far East on auction. Rare vases, delicate teacups. But the hairpin is my prize. One of a kind. A beauty even the treasurer asked about.
Wait, the hairpin? Where is it?
It's going to be up for auction. If you wish to purchase it, make sure to bring a good bag of coin.
A hairpin from the East. This must be the item El Kululu was after for the treasurer. I must look out for it at the auction.
Tolerance is not something the treasurer approves.
Not something we can rush, yes, Sayyidati.
The treasurer will not be happy. Neither will I.
I know that. The perfume creation is complex. We are already doing our best.
Your best is not enough.
Come. We talk elsewhere. There are ears in the walls.
That woman mentioned the treasurer. I should keep my ears close.
The treasurer is fond of the Kina, as you know. No one is more unhappy when 3 dozen bottles go missing.
At the harbor withholding our supplies, production has been slow, yes, Sayyidati. Certain incidents there have also made our situation difficult.
يقول إنه يحل مشكلة الانفكاك التي كنت أواجهها مع طاحون. علي إطعام أسرتي مجانا بلا تردد لأنهم يعرفون أين توجد
لكنه لا يزال خارج نطاق سعره.
You are not telling me exactly what it is we are missing.
The blood, my lady.
The blood is essential in the scent. It is what makes the Kina perfume special. We must have it.
I will talk to the Khalifa. See what we can do. The treasurer will have to wait for her supply.
This perfume on the tax collector's letters. I thought it smelt like iron. Was it blood? This woman could be from the Khalifa's inner circle. She knows the treasurer. I must... Assalamu alaikum, ya Sayyidati.
Wa alaykum assalam.
I could not help but overhear, Sayyidati, about the perfume.
It is not courteous to eavesdrop. Seeing as you are an admirer, you are pardoned. My name is Kabiha, the woman behind the Kina.
It has a unique scent.
Rose, honey, sandalwood. And if you heard, a sliver of blood.
Blood. I should have guessed. I had thought it might be iron.
Blood is born from iron, is it not? But because of that detail, it proves difficult to bring in large quantities.
If it is so exclusive, it must be popular amongst officials. I think I caught a scent of it near the treasurer.
Ning uses the Kina. She is quite taken with its rich mystique, as are many. Curious. You do not look like one who is interested in the art of perfumery.
It is unwise to judge someone by how they look.
Indeed. Did I not catch your name?
Basim,
Basim.
I must not waste any more of your time. I wish you a wonderful time at the Da'irat al-Mal, ya Sayyidati. So, the treasurer is a she, and her name is Ning. The auction should be starting soon.
Don't stop here, move along.
في ريسانة عند نهاية المحور.
نحن على تسلق شجرة الصفصاف الكبيرة.
بعد العشاء بإذن الله. لكن علي مساعدة الأكل. كما لو كان ينقصنا ما نخلق له. ها قد قتلوا رقيبا آخر قرب البصرة. عذبوا بضعة عبيد لكنهم أبوا الإفصاح عن أي شيء لإنقاذ رفاقهم. إنهم لطفاء للغاية. تزوج. لم يأتي عبدك المصنوع والمذن الفوق. لعلك تتمنى.
مرحبا السلام عليكم Yasas Ni hao Hello It is the time of year again to fulfill your deepest yearning, to listen to your heart's desire and purchase what God has shown us. It brings me great joy to welcome all of you esteemed individuals to our annual Dairat al-Mal. First on our exclusive, captivating list of exotic odds and ends, we have a stunning statue from India. Made of ivory and crafted by the finest artisans, it will be a perfect addition to any home. Oh, what do we have? One bidder already. No, two. Calling once, twice, a third. Would anyone like to best that price? No? So, this piece goes to the lovely lady. Next, we have a one-of-a-kind ethereal beauty. This hairpin hails from the east. And look at the detail on the dragon. Perfect as a collectible, and even better as a gift for a certain lady friend you might have. So what is this piece worth to you, ya Asdiqai? One, for the treasurer who graced us with her presence.
Ning, the treasurer.
Two. Any others? We have a third there. Oh, two owns it again. Number three, what will you do? How much do you want this, my friends? Reach into your heart, listen to your desire. No one? Then sold to the handsome bearded man. This hairpin belongs to you now, Sayyidi. Now, for the third item. And we thank you once again for making the Dairatul Mal a success. May your purses be ever full and your heart ever longing.
Did you see her? Her calmness, her grace. Like a lone, shiny star against the darkness.
لقد فهمت المشكلة. قال إنه سيفكر فيها ويعود.
لا أدري ما إذا كنت أعمل بجد، لكنني أستمر في رؤية
哈里发对东方商路会更严厉。
معظم المتاجر التي زرتها اليوم. هل يجب أن يتطور؟
I have an appointment with the treasurer.
Move aside.
Apologies. My instructions were clear. No brooch, no entry.
Do you know who I am? I need to speak to the treasurer. I was called, summoned.
هل هناك وحوش في القنوات حقا؟
Assalamu alaikum. I'm here to see the treasurer.
On what business?
I have a gift for the treasurer, if she will see me.
Only members of the Ivory Coin are allowed to enter. No brooch, no entry.
لدي شكوك بشأن تحديد مصدر أي الضوء في
قوات الخليفة وإلى أين سيذهب؟
إنهم يرسلون الذهب في الموعد المناسب ويمنعون الخليفة
والبعض الآخر عن التمرد.
12 رأسا جديدا بجوار جسر الشرقية العائم هذا الصباح.
إذا كنت إلى المتجر كان يصر على أن فتياته طازجة بينما كانت أعنابه
يا صاحب الحرس.
ولكن والدي
They made it through the office.
Very good. I received the shipment of rare paintings from India as
وكان
well.
يصدر أرضا مرة أخرى. لا يوجد خط بعقله رغم ذلك.
كان الصوت جاهزا.
جامع المنصورة حين جرب. لقد لقي حتفه وكانت معك الطريقة حتى تتأكد من أن الأسعار أمريكية لكن مع وجود بضائع فاخرة متماثلة.
This is proof that I am of the Merchants Guild. Look, see?
With respect, that does not entitle you to 3 bags of saffron, 2 of vanilla, and a bottle of honey without a single coin.
Impossible! Bah! This is a waste of my time.
Hello!
Trouble with customers.
No more than usual. These people from the Ivory Coin think themselves touched by God himself.
The Ivory Coin.
I should not speak about it. I do not know much, really.
Whatever you know can help me.
Well, it will not hurt to tell you what I know. The Ivory Coin is an exclusive merchants guild. They have a brooch that grants access to certain places.
How do you obtain this brooch?
I hear only respected merchants are part of the Ivory Coin, and that you can only be invited by another member. They think their status gives them permission to take goods without coin. Have you ever seen such vanity?
This is expected in Karkh. Thank you.
Hello, spices for you?
ولكن كل من لقيني على الطريق يشك في أمر الفارس الوحيد الذي يرتدي ثياب خادم وقد تقرحت رجلاه. لعل بإمكاني الهرب من أمره.
No brooch, no entry. You know how this works.
Yes, but I left my brooch in there. Don't see the problem here.
No brooch, no entry.
لعنك الله.
An exclusive union for the merchants of high society. I should have expected this to exist. The Chamber of Antiquities is the treasurer's haven. I need to find a way in.
I do not care what you have to do. Burn them, or murder their dogs if you have to.
Understood, sir. We will retrieve your coin from the merchant stall on the morrow, at all costs.
Why not today? Yeah. You lot are getting more incompetent by the day. Useless.
Never a bad idea to keep our eyes open.
going on?
What? Hey, what's going on? Not like we'll go to sleep or anything. Huh?
This must be the ivory coin's brooch. Shiny. I have both trinkets. The guard will have to let me in now. Assalamu alaikum.
You again? What is it now?
I have something that she wants. A Chinese hairpin from the auction. I also have my brooch with me here.
Very well. You may enter.
This way, Sayyid. I have been looking forward to meeting the treasurer. It is an honor.
Indeed, Sayyidi. She is busy, and her time only allows for a few rare appearances.
I have never seen so many treasures in one place.
Where is Treasurer Ning, if only you?
Go. Lead them up. Get the plague out of my sight. I have the dog.
Standards are too high. One has to be careful not to get bitten in there.
Please refrain from speaking about the treasure inappropriately.
You are a new face.
My name is Basim. New to Baghdad, but not to trade. I deal mostly in fine antiques and collectibles.
You must have a good eye for detail, then. What have you brought me, Basim?
You know what I brought.
A man not to be toyed with. Come, show it to me. Exquisite. Ever seen something like this? So perfect. So delicate.
No, but I am surprised that you have not.
I do have a penchant for them. When I was but a child, my sisters and I would tie our hair with sticks, adorn them with stone. I pretended they were the rarest gems. We had nothing, but we felt that we had it all. There are many reasons why people see me. For advice, a taste of power, and most often, to win favor. Why have you come, Basim?
As a fellow collector, I have heard much about you from others. Your extravagance, your taste. I wish to learn.
Did they say I was lucky? I loathe the word. When I first arrived in Baghdad, I was one of many seeking my fortune. Now, I have even the East wrapped around my fingers. I clawed my way here when many gave up, preferring to spare their nails. But me? I don't mind a few scratches, a bit of blood.
Surely there have been connections. The people you met that helped you get to where you are.
No matter what others say, you only have yourself. No one else. Everything prospers when family is harmonious. Family? The word has no meaning. The notions, even more so. Only the self hears the deepest whispers of your soul and accepts you whole.
No one lives alone.
But we die lonely. In the end, we are absolutely, simply, truly alone.
Catch that! He's standing there! The guards!
Basim, how did you fare?
The streets are alive with talk about the auction.
Rumors spread quickly. It was this woman, Ning.
A woman holding the reins. She must have angered many.
Angered and enthralled, in equal parts. It is no wonder she kept her identity hushed. Now the upper echelons of affluent louts are soiling their silk robes, wondering if they are next.
The Order will not stop here. If they have reached the east, then there is no telling how far they will spread. Did you see it? The Jinni?
It is gone now. It is gone.
Rest while you can. Our work is not done yet.
Basim! Join me on the roof!
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabid, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill. And the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on people, lethally. I have stopped them for now, but someone called Al-Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a Great Symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend. Go, spy out this Fazil with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Before I act, I will be sure. The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
I am excited about Fazil's lecture. He will share the wisdom.
آخر من العمل. أرسطو هذه المرة.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Basil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyya? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
The translator? What is Hunain? You should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعاً.
Hey, Nine Finger! I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed Ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Cast your gaze, Enkidu. Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed. That astronomer might be one of them. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it. Impressive door. Where does it go?
Those who came before are...
What?
I said, those who came before are...
Never mind.
عاد ذلك الزميل البيزنطي الذكي ابن لوقا بالأمس.
I better not use my weapons here.
لقد كنت هناك للتو. اضطررت إلى شق طريقي خلال الزحام.
There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in
Yes?
symmetry of sky and sea. But only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman. Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade. They're dead. Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the Great Scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyya. I need to hunt him down.
The old fraud falls and
Where is the hiding? I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture. I was profoundly unedified.
Did you see the powerful terror on the Great Scholar's face?
He looked like somebody about to get his skull drilled.
How revolting.
Forget I mentioned it.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the Great Scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Show me the path ahead. Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Never mind. I will look around on my own.
As you wish.
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can use
Fazil's
my
greatest
weapons
work.
again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork? I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib. Forget the poet! We better find Fazil's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase. That book looks out of place, wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume. Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell. This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book. An impressive volume, written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is, "Those who came before are those who shall return." This has to be it. I better not use my weapons here. Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
على أن بلديته طازجة.
Gatekeeper.
Those who came before are
those who shall return.
correct. You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Don't worry, we've got plenty. I'm going to drop you. Someone is going to pay for this. And I got the whole son. Blood.
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
here.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arwah. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the Order. The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings. The Masters of Memory.
Basim Ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper... Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib, was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
Easy, Basim, I am here. Basim, Tamahal.
I cannot keep them waiting.
Are they aware, your companions, that their hunter is hunted in his sleep?
If it were in my sleep alone, I could bear it. But it followed when I fled Anbar. Now it stalks me when I slay those I hunt.
The ones from the palace, in the masks.
4 are dead at my hand. The last, the head of the snake, will join them soon.
Why slit its throat when you could loosen its tongue?
What? Why would I?
The jinni only struck in sleep. It never dogged you by the day until you reached into that chest. The masked ones prize what lay within. The ancient object that woke at your touch. They may hold more answers living than dead.
I hunt my enemies. I do not break bread with them. I took an oath, Nihal.
How can you hunt when you are hounded? If you could walk the dark unburdened, you could better serve the light.
I stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Not from the order of the ancients!
If you will not ask your foes, then at least ask your friends what slept in that chest. And why they sought it.
My companions wait for me at the Harbiya Bureau. Clear your mind, Basim. Focus on the task before you.
You took your time.
Did you wait up, Master?
I wait for no man. You look tired.
Nothing a little adventure won't fix. What news?
Ali thinks the time is right to attack the palace. The Oyun are distracted and the people divided.
Divided how?
Some are claiming the new Khalifa stole the throne from Abu Abdullah, son of Al-Mutawakkil. What do you know of him?
Little. He was there at the palace, the night his father... The night I reached into that chest. Master, have we learned anything more about the object within?
Why do you ask?
It seems a shame we know so little about something the Order prized so much. Should we not seek to know our enemies better, the better to defeat them?
Marhaban, Basim. Have I interrupted?
No. We must turn to the task at hand.
Of course, Abu Abdullah. Rebecca tells me you have met his mother, Qabiha.
I did. I think she could be first among our foes. She, or Arib the poet, or Muhammad the governor. All three had ties to our enemies.
Muhammad ibn Tahir. His cousins govern the land on which Alamut sits.
Their protection is all that shields us from our enemies.
I cut our enemies' legs beneath them, Master. Let me strike while their stumps are bloody. I will unmask them and learn their intent.
Basim is right. We must act swiftly.
Go to the Round City. Investigate all three, but take no further action. Reports back to me atop the house of the previous hill.